So when I started putting this calendar together, one of the first things that it came to mind was I need to start assigning meanings to some of these pictures, and what options do I have on assigning them to months, because I didn't want to just do a top 12. Like, if it's a calendar, to me the picture should have some type of meaning and attachment to the month that it is showcasing. So I'm just going to point those meanings out that I saw in the pictures. No matter how strange it is, they have meaning. So my cover is a Nile monitor lizard. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. A Nile monitor lizard. And the reason why I put a Nile monitor lizard on the cover is because the year 2024 is the year of the dragon. Nile monitor lizards are a close relative of the Komodo dragon. So there's my dragon connection, and that's why this guy won the cover shot. Also, he's just staring right back at you. His eye is dead center, looking right at us. And that was at Royal Chundu River Lodge. Again, shout out to my man Mixx. He was the one in the boat. I might even have a photo of us in there. Mixx was our guide, and he drove the boat. And at nighttime, we would take, you had an option to go out onto the Zambezi River and do a sundowner where they have, drinks for you, little hors d'oeuvres. It's like they really pamper you there, and you're on like a barge, like a party barge basically, and they take you on the Zambezi River. And when he spotted this monitor, he got us over there. Now the Zambezi River is moving. This sucker is the mighty Zambezi. It is not chill. So he's, pumping the boat to keep us kind of, parallel with this monitor. Because if you get too close to him, he's gonna run. So I'm laying down like in a sniper position, and I'm just shooting my ass off at this thing. And that's the best shot I got of him. I wish out of those thousands I took in those moments, I got better than that.
Look at the beavers.
He moved.
Well, but he stayed still for a long time.
Yeah. No, we
This
did
is
good.
a great shot. You got the claw right there on the dead tree stump, just sticking out of the Zambezi like it's the Bogafalaya River, except it's a Nile monitor on that sucker. And plus, he had that yellow, and yellow's one of my lucky colors. I love black and yellow, and so I got to use that yellow as my palette as well because of that dragon. So that was a beautiful cover. Next, we have January. January is a wildebeest, a blue wildebeest. This was taken in Chenzambo. This was with Adam. And the reason I chose the wildebeest as the representative of January is because Capricorn is a goat. It's a type of goat. That's what the symbol is for a Capricorn. And this guy is kind of goaty. Okay, and then on top of that, he has stripes. Those look like ones to me, January being the first month. So that's our meaning there. And this picture came during, so you do sundowners in the afternoon, but whenever you go out for a morning drive, you have basically a little breakfast stop. It's the same thing that you do at nighttime, except you do it halfway through your morning drive. And this was during one of those stops. Adam put us under this big tree, and so it had this nice shadow protecting us from the sun. And they just had wildebeest walking around probably 20 feet away.
Got a nice variety going on here. And Beauty and the Beast. That be the animal, baby. I know he was a different.
He's a mixture of
I
animals,
know,
Mom.
but that he's predominant with that.
This
that
is.
face was,
So this is a
It's very
sub-variety
different from the
of the blue
You
wildebeest.
can check out the colors. This one is more grayish. We'll take your glasses now, lovely. Because I'm thinking of stopping here for
okay.
a cup of tea and coffee.
Oh, good. Because I need to. His markings are really, really pretty.
That's what makes
Is it
this
is it
to be
unusual
awesome.
just to see them all by themselves?
In this area it's quite common because it was kicked off from the group. So he thought to be associating with either the
And his markings are really, really pretty. Look at this. We got some babs. We got some zebra. We got some impala in the background.
Well, Brett, you said you wanted to do different
We got some
pieces
warthogs.
together.
And this one babs. And we got some impala.
Are they baboons?
Yeah, they're babs.
They're right in the middle of everything, aren't they?
The warthog, too.
Oh, yeah, they're. Where's
Yeah,
the warthog?
yeah, I thought I
To your
saw a
left, A
warthog.
little bit to the left of the.
There was a warthog literally in that shot. If you see that blurry thing to the left, that's a warthog butt. Because there's warthogs just walking around. That's how close you are. So that's January. The connection is the Capricorn goat. The next one we have is February. And we have a purple hippo with a green background and yellow accents. Those are pretty Mardi Gras colors, on top of the fact that my hippo is wearing a crown made of water lettuce, but nevertheless, it looks like a hippo crown to me. That's my Mardi Gras hippo. Hell yeah. That's my February all day. I can't find a better February than that. That was sold. This again was at Chinzambo. This was actually during a sundowner. And he parked us right next to this lagoon. And those hippos, they were right there though. They were not far. But he wasn't worried about it. The dude, I mean, he was an expert. He's like, you're fine.
You sure it's
just don't go any
safe so
closer."
close to these hippos?
Sorry?
You sure it's okay so close to these hippos?
Yeah, very much okay.
Okay.
Let me be eaten first then. Okay.
Oh, good Lord.
We're gonna have it on video. Gonna be one hell of a viral clip there.
Yeah, yeah.
Guy taken down by hippos. Got a little too cocky.
Got 'em. Take picture, Brett. Take picture. Take picture with my phone.
Oh, there you go, Brett. You're on video too.
Yeah, I'll get eaten.
Oh my God, look at them. But the video has to go through, Cece, the video has to go through,
Probably better if it does.
YouTube or...
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, Facebook.
Where's the video?
I took one.
Which one's the video? It doesn't tell you?
Should. That doesn't look like a video to me.
I don't think there's a video. Oh, that one maybe. Yeah, there we go. Play video. Did you get my stool?
Can somebody else do that? I want to take some pictures while I can because I'm gonna lose the light.
What are you taking? You said what?
Diet Coke.
Just that cup. Brent, what are you taking?
Coke,
Normal Coke or that?
normal.
Normal.
For normal.
Like in a glass or?
Yeah, glass with ice would be nice. It's gonna be super dark. It's gonna be black. All right, what are we gonna do here? Juice the ISO, drop the shutter. See what happens. It's still dark.
Richard, would you like in a glass? Just straight.
So I was laying on my back because of the slope. Like I couldn't get in sniper position. I had to lay on my back, and I actually balanced the lens on my knee to shoot this. Try to get as close as possible. It was also at dusk, so it was a sundowner, like I said. And I only point that out to mean light was a challenge. It was a very dark shot, and that's you know, when you try to brighten it up, you get grain. So I had to stay a little dark. Our next month is March, and we have the Impala duel, and I know we have footage of this one. Yeah, I'm going to show you some footage of that.
I've not seen a fight this long. You could be fighting and then gets up.
Now they're getting an audience.
They're about the same size. Nobody's giving up.
Like the one to the right of that.
You think? This looks serious. This doesn't look like fun.
No, that's serious. They're duking it out.
I'd really like to be taking pictures of this, CC.
Friends are coming now closer.
How is the angle like this? Should we move like...
Now the Impala duel reason why March got the Impala duel is because of Aries. And I'm an Aries. And we're rams. And these dudes were definitely ramming each other. And also Aries is the god of war. Again, they're going to war. So absolutely stellar March photo. Can't get better than that. So March was Aries, the Impala duel. Next, we have April. This was in Shumba camp. April is the roan antelope. And James found this guy for us. He knew from a distance that, oh, we got to see this. We didn't know anything. He was like, oh, you haven't seen one of these. These are rare to find, these guys.
Alright, so this is another new antelope. This is called the roan. The roan antelope.
Second biggest antelope we get in this area.
Okay.
Is Eland the first?
Yes.
It has to be.
Now that's really distinctive looking.
He's got an ox picker. A couple of them.
Yes, I can see those. Yellow billed oxpecker.
Nice looking fella here.
He almost looks like an oryx.
His horns aren't nearly as long.
No, his horns aren't nearly as long, but in the face, he looks like an oryx.
They all fall under the same family, Hippotragus. Horse-like looking antelopes.
Mm-hmm.
Told you, look like a donkey.
Oxpickers are so happy.
Dude's got some long ears, too.
See if it turns sideways for him.
And there go the cranes. That's a nice frame with the cranes in the backdrop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope I got it. I was snapping at least. Can't get it if you don't shoot.
He does have some oxpeckers on him.
And he has two oxpeckers on his back as well. Those guys, it's like a symbiotic relationship. The oxpeckers will fly onto the animals. They do it to hippos, giraffe, antelope, and they peck off ticks and insects and parasites for the animal. So the animal allows them to do it. So the animal gets to feed off these insects, but at the same time help out and remove parasites. So it's a cool relationship that these animals have with each other. And the reason I have the roan antelope as my April, it's like an April Fool's. This is your Bugs Bunny, right? Not Bugs Bunny. This is your Easter Bunny. I love Bugs Bunny. I'm a Looney Tunes fan. Daffy's my favorite though. But this is your Easter Bunny. That's why. Okay? So it was like April Fool's, not a bunny, a roan antelope is my Easter Bunny. So there's my meaning for my April. He's definitely a bunny though. Look at him. Next we have Shumba Camp. And this is May. And May, we have a mother lion calling her cubs. And what you're witnessing right here in this shot is them reuniting after being separated for over a day. Because the parents left their cubs so they could go hunt. And this mama lion, her name was Machine, or Machine, like James says. But her sister, who is older, is Princess. And I have a beautiful picture of Princess with the lipstick all over her face. She was eating a giraffe that day. But they were looking for their cubs. They went back to where they had left them and the cubs weren't there. So we are following these cats all morning. Finally, we start to see the cubs find their mother, and this is when they found them.
Oh, I do see him. There's the cubs. There's the little cubs, see him?
They found their cubs.
There they are.
They found them.
Oh my God.
Yay.
She found them. Oh, now look at them. Look at them.
Yay, they found their cubs.
Alright, you stay away. Oh, look at him.
Yay, they're so happy.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life.
They found their cubs. Yay.
Is she yelling at him?
They're in trouble.
Is she telling him, what the hell were you thinking?
And it was sad, dude. It was like Lion King when she couldn't find her cubs and she's walking around, you know, ooh! She's calling them. She's calling them, and it's sad, bro, because there's nothing happening for hours. And she's just, those two were just tracking through like soldiers. Like, these lioness are no joke. You have no idea about these cats. They are crazy cool. Powerful, powerful. And when she found her cubs, they all ran up, and it makes you cry. It was like a Disney movie. That's what this picture is. This picture is like real life Disney, bro. It really is. Because they all running up, rubbing all over her, like little kittens that we have at home. If you ever had a litter of kittens and grew up domestic cats and you saw how they treat their mom, these cats were doing the same thing. Just at a much more massive size. They act the same way. It is so weird. It is so weird. So that, you can't get a better May than this. This is Mother's Day. Next we have Grumpy Dad. Looks like my dad. Getting mad at his children. Get away from me, son. I'm hungry. I'm watching Seinfeld. This lion wants to watch Seinfeld, apparently. But what's funny about this picture is obviously this is Father's Day, June. Follows right after Mother's Day. Easy, that was easy for me. The funny thing about this picture is it happens about half an hour after the reunite with the mother. Like, they find their cubs and then they travel to their dads, which are these two huge brothers. This is just one of them. So like Machine and Princess are hooking up with the two soldiers of the field. Like that's their dudes. And this is like their family. But you know, the dudes, they live somewhere else, but they always come back and give some child support, you know. We here for y'all. It really is like that. It really is. But this lion, whenever and I have him and Princess doing this, just like real cats. I have them. It's not that great of a picture because of the angle that I was at. You just have to deal with the angles you get. But it's really cool just to have captured that. And they're just like a little married couple too. Cause she'd be like, "Whoa, back up," and put up her paw like, "Back up. Where you been all day, man? You were supposed to be home last night." They're really acting like that. So that's funny. Like the May picture of the reunion of the Cubs was like 40 minutes between right here, and this is the reunion with their dad. But their dad ain't having it. Their dad's like, "Bruh, I'm hungry and cranky. Get away from me." So our next one is July. And this July has a big meaning, actually. First of all, 4th of July, America. Frick yeah. Okay, so I nailed that one already. But this picture is of an African fish eagle, which in Zambia, that's their national bird, is this guy. How cool. So we kind of share that with them. We share the eagle. So he had to be in there. But the other cool thing about this photo is, like I said, we only went to 5 camps. But this one we go to Chobe National Park, which is actually on the Botswana-Zambia border, but it's really in Botswana. So this one excursion, we go to a totally different national park and do a water safari there.
Okay?
Yeah, man.
If I can get him by now, I suck.
Okay, let's go.
Go to the hippo before
Let's go get the hippo.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely the most amazing time you could ever have. You know, it was like going on a Disney ride, but all of the animals are real, and it was that populated because it's a protected park in Botswana. I mean, I couldn't take enough pictures there, and one of them happens to be this eagle. So because of the eagle, I get to throw in another park. So it's really like a 5th camp. How cool. Because of where it's located. And plus it reps America and Zambia. Like, what? And it's a gorgeous picture of this guy. He's looking down. He's scouring. That's exactly what he's doing. Next month is the banded mongoose for August. Okay? August, the birthstone of August is a peridot, which is a green gemstone. This image, ever since I took it, I mean, even before I took it, and I saw the green lagoon behind there, I was like, that is amazing shot. Look how cool that green is. I love addicted to the green the first time I was in that moment. That green had me sold. I know this is going to be a fabulous shot. Knew it. And it turns out that
Ooh,
all
fight,
this
a fight.
is green because, well, the gemstone. And it's basically that kind of green too. It's perfect.
I'm watching baboon fights here.
Yeah, you can do that one with these hippos.
Across the left.
Shit, it's too big.
I don't see them. There are trees right
Look at
here.
Check to the right. Check to the right. Check to the right.
Elephant's coming.
Okay, alright.
Yes, so these are two females. And he hangs on underneath.
Now the little guy's trying to fight a baboon. Look at him.
Ah, yes, Philip at Banji. Na hand here, dear.
Alright.
I'm just having fun watching this little
Kamba
guy.
nikumva ngatunga kambe ni ngambwe.
I'm just having fun watching the little
Philip,
guy.
you read over?
So cute.
So, the banded mongoose, this was in Chinzambo, and these fellas are very elusive. Like, they're so hard to get a picture of because you only see them really from a distance, because once they hear that truck, they start running, and you just, at best, see them crossing the road in front of you like Kodo and Podo, except they're like 16 deep. Like, it's a bunch of them. And by the time you get up there, they're so small, you're not getting any good pictures of those. But this girl went up onto this overhanging dead tree that was just overhanging the lagoon, and she paused and looked back. And I actually have an alternate of this where it's her profile, where she's looking forward, and I think it's better than this one. But Mom wanted the one where she was looking at it, so Mom gets what she wants. And this is a beautiful shot. You see the claw right there? That claw is like a Wolverine claw. It's so cool. So cool. So that's August. It's the gemstone green, the green gemstone. The next is we have September. And the September is the white-faced bee eaters. White-fronted bee eaters. I'm thinking of the vulture. The vulture is the lappet-faced. But this is the white-fronted bee eaters. And the reason that they are in September is because of Libra. You know how they're holding the scales with the two trays underneath, balancing? That's what these two guys are for me. They're my balancing scales. And this was taken in Chimzambo, but I don't remember when I took this picture. These guys were everywhere. And they were always interacting with each other.
vultures are coming.
They're coming.
You see him, Mom?
Like these two were just, they were going back and forth. And that's what they, like, they're everywhere. And every time I saw one, I took a lot of pictures of them. Because they were difficult to capture, even though they're everywhere. But yeah, these are my scales. My bee eaters are my scales. So next we have October. And October is a big old vulture. The lappet-faced vulture. And obviously October is Halloween. These dudes are definitely Halloween all day. So there's your meaning there. But this guy, he's hanging in the tree above where Machine with the lipstick on her face, she's eating the giraffe. And so these guys are all in the trees up top. They're coming and they're waiting on the lions to fall asleep. Because that's what the lions do when they get a kill. They eat it for a little while and then they'll fall asleep right by it to protect it. Because they don't want another animal coming up and eating it. But these vultures, they have an advantage because they can just swoop in and eat something and leave. But that's not how they do it. They kind of walk in real slow and they'll stop and they'll look at the lions. Now the lions are sleeping right by the kill. They're right by it. But this dude will creep up a little and he'll keep looking at the lions. And he's so bold, he's going to start eating. And if the lion wakes up, he'll look at him. And only if the lion starts to get up will this dude back up and get out of reach. But sometimes, like, the male lion would look up and see it's the vulture and be like, whatever, dude, and lay back down, and that vulture would say, cool, and just keep eating. It's so funny, man.
I think the wolf's going to take an opportunity here.
He's like, well, if he's sleeping, I guess I can do that. See him walking around?
Oh, he turned the other way. Yep. Now he's like, man, now's my chance.
Those vultures are pretty bold, man. Look at it. He saw him go to sleep. And now he's pecking that quick.
I can't believe he's over there.
He went over there quick.
Didn't do it quietly.
You better not call his friends over.
It's too dark for me.
It's dark.
Yeah, I gotta.
It's so funny, man. And these vultures are everywhere. They're all in the trees. They're all over the place. And only a few of them will get bold and get down there. And this was one of them. This dude, he was testing his limits. So that's my October vulture. The next one we have is November. And this is at Sausage Tree, and I got a picture of Collins in the boat. What's up, Collins? Yeah. I didn't even know he was throwing the thumbs up when I took that selfie, dude. He was on time with that one, dog. But yeah, this is at Sausage Tree.
He's eye level right now. I'm doing my
If
best.
we get close enough, he's gonna go in the water.
Yeah, I thought there was a light.
He said there's another one in the water.
You can't get any closer to those trees now,
Your mouth.
I think he's getting ready to bolt in the water.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Got it, Steve?
Yep, got him.
This is at Sausage Tree, and the reason I chose the crocodile for my November is Scorpio. For all my Scorpios out there, my brother and my sister too. Yeah, Scorpios. Well, if you look at my croc, he's kind of looking like a scorpion with that scorpion tail coming up, don't he? And the element for a Scorpio is water. So I got a scorpion looking croc going into the water. That's my meaning for November. So that's my crocodile dashing down from the bank. And finally, my December is the gray crowned crane. And these guys are amazing. This was in Shumba camp, and I know this was definitely in Shumba because that's the only place we saw them. And they're very elusive. They don't let you get close to them. They always run away. They stay in little families. Like it would be a mating pair with the juvenile, and then some were just mating pairs, but they wouldn't let you get close to them.
So slightly over 3 months that chick will leave, and eventually they'll congregate. The chicks will congregate together, and eventually they'll perform what is usually called a courting ritual, where they actually nod their heads, they're dancing. And eventually the two that are pairs that are wed will fly off, leaving the aggregate of birds.
Do something. That bird does not disappear. You know, that bird sticks out. So, how do they avoid predators?
They'll take to flight in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
So with regards to them and watered cranes, these have more of an they're all omnivorous, but these ones feed mostly on rodents. They're picking up snails, while the watered cranes mainly feed off of plants. Mostly is their major food diet. They mainly feed off of lilies. So the disappearance of water lilies would lead eventually to the disappearance of watered cranes. So Zambia has the largest concentration of watered cranes in southern Africa, and this is because these wetlands of importance like the Busanga Plain has been preserved untouched with no obviously toxins of some sort. In the fig tree to the left, there is a voucher right on top. White backed.
Yep. It's not very big. So these.
A mating pair with the juvenile. This shot I finally got one, because I wanted the group, but it was just so hard. But I finally got one picture of her, that's the female, on the last day. And I was trying the whole time, and I finally get one picture of one of them. I'll take it. The male is actually much more, like, prettier. Like, he looks like he just came out of a salon when you see this guy's feathers. It's crazy. But the reason that the gray-crowned crane is on for December, is the reason I chose it for December is because, well, first of all, I just visited Rome a couple months ago. And Rome is very religious in history, like, has a lot of Jesus history there. Part of that is the Renaissance artwork. And in Renaissance artwork, I had just went to all these museums, seeing all these, resurrection paintings and all this beautiful art. And all of the saints had halos, right? They always drew that cool halo. So when I saw this bird, she's got a halo, just like those Renaissance paintings. Like, this is for Jesus, right? That's my December all day. Easy. So these are the artist proofs that I've been showing you. We had 200 calendars printed commercially that were for sale. And those were gone before the year even started. We had an additional 17 printed at that time. 10 were to be broken apart and used as artist proofs, which is what these are. So they're all signed and hand numbered out of 10. 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, so on and so forth. The other 7 additional calendars that we had ordered were just to friends and family. We gave those away. But the 10 were separated for individual artist proofs. And those are for sale on eBay right now. So if you're interested, just search BC Mixx Zambia on eBay, and I guarantee I'll be the only thing that comes up. I'm selling them under my store, which is Black and Golds. And Black and Golds is a sports card hobby place where I sell PSA cards, Saint stuff, Michael Jordan stuff, things of high value hobby collectibles. I'm a collectible dude. So you can check me out on there. Y'all be good. It was good talking to you. I'm glad I finally got to explain the meaning behind the calendars, because everybody was like, did you just use the best 12 photos or how'd you do it? No, man, it had to have meaning, okay? It's got to mean something. So y'all be good. Mixx, I'm out.